right, that's the part I love most. My name is Otatane Oso Freeman Andrew, aka 2WYTH GBEDU Poet. Yeah, so you choose either to call me 2WYTH or to call me Otatane Oso. No shots. It means God's answer. So I'm the answer after 2 bride prices. Okay, the 2WYTH brand stands for uniqueness that cuts across everything I do. I am a photographer, I'm a videographer, I'm a Gbedu poet, a poet, but then I've given myself a niche, which is Gbedu Poet. So Gbedu Poet is that poet that can make you dance to poetry. Yes, I am. Okay, so on 26th of April this year, 25th was my birthday. So prior to that time, I normally pray prior to my birthday that God should give me a birthday gift. So after my birthday, I was still praying that God, I've not received anything. So the urge to create something for the boy child was on me. It has been a burden on me for so long. So I decided, why don't you just create something? So on the 26th of April, I was on my reading table doing some research, and then I just said, let me create something, the boy child activist. So I just made it the boy child initiative. I opened the Instagram handle, Facebook. Then that night I started researching and creating content around that, because while I was researching, I found out that May 19th will be World Boys Day. So I was creating content and planning how on that day I can reach out to some boys. And also it's been a good ride. It's just that you know, if the ride get some kind up and down, no go sweet. You know, I was supposed to do an event on that day, but then I went to Aja under bridge to go and take permission to use the place. Then say make I come pay them money before I could use the place. You know, so I couldn't do the event. But then I channeled my energy to another person's event that's still a boy child activist. Okay, the Bible's analogy about the story of talent, it said to some he gave 1, to some he gave 5 and 3. You know, so I'm this kind of person that I try to study myself, you know, and over time I've noticed that there is more in me, and I don't want to just submerge it. I say, myself I have to do. I want to do, because if I don't do, the person will give me the thing, go ask me questions, you understand? And the reason why I'm doing a lot of things is because I ventured into some things because I didn't have the money to pay the professionals to do it for me when I needed them. So some I teach myself to do it, or I'll go and learn to do it. I do graphics too. I did the graphics, the album art of my second project, which is the Gbedu Poet EP. Yeah, so I still do it for business. People call you, pay money, I design for you. Okay, challenges. One of them is clients. You know, sometimes getting the right clients that will pay your worth is very difficult. And sometimes you will not even see the client that will not pay your worth. You know, imagine there are times when I'll be so broke, and then I'll be looking at my camera and then looking at myself, boy, you don't learn the handwork now. I'll be work camera there and just to get money. What's up? But then you just have to keep improving yourself, so that if money no come here, money go come here. Still put body and soul together. I may not mention any notable names, but then just a snippet of a snippet of my modeling career. While I was still in school, that was is it year three? Year three. I went for a modeling school while in school. So before I even finished, that's in Uyo. I was contracted, me and one other girl, for a fashion show, which was held at 5-star hotel, a bomb Tropicana or something. Yeah, so the event was done there, and then from there we did other fashion shows in the city of Uyo. So when I left Uyo to Port Harcourt, I didn't do much in Port Harcourt because it was a click thing. If you're not in a modeling agency, they won't accept you even when you go for casting calls, so long as you don't belong to an agency. So I was just doing my thing based on personal gigs. Someone called me to come and model for his clothes for photo shoot and other stuffs. Then when I came to Lagos, that's one of the things that brought me to Lagos, to do modeling professionally. But then this same issue of modeling agency, was still something I was battling with. So I said, okay, yeah, I want to do this, but then it's not something that will be very sustainable to pay my bills, because I've spoken with some models before. So I need to do something that will be giving me daily income. That's why photography is still my best babe, while I do other things. Yeah. I have that plan in mind. I have it in mind, and the way that can be done is when you walk yourself to the corridors of power. Apart from being the corridors of power, personally, you must be an authority, to tell a story that will kind of change the narrative. You understand? So in as much as I do all of these things, my core is poetry, spoken word poetry, because I believe spoken word poetry will give me a strong voice that will sell everything I do. It's been a long time doing it, but I so believe in it. It will give me a strong voice. Because, for example, what is Whiskey doing? What is Burna Boy doing? They are saying the same thing. It's just that they are expressing what they are saying in different ways. You understand? We all write. I tell my story via poetry. They tell their story via singing. You understand? Music. And the kind of my art, I can do a blend of poetry and music, which is the Gbedu poetry. You understand? So with time, when it becomes big, recognized, I become a voice, those things, they are easy to change, because if you never get money or get power, any wisdom where you get, now stupidity. Fulfillment. Fulfillment. Okay, so one of the things I value in life is legacy, fulfillment. I want people to be successful, and when they tell their story, my name is in it. You understand? If money was my drive, I would have become a Yahoo boy. Even now, right now, that I'm not, some still say I am, because I don't know if I look like them or something. So money is not my drive when I do stops. When I do stops, I want to just create. I'm an artist. Even when people pay me for photo shoot or something, what I want to achieve at the end of the shoot is to create an art from that shoot. To the client is give me good picture that I will post. To me, I want to create an art. Because I don't just see myself as a photographer, I see myself as an art photographer. So what the artist will use brush to paint, I want to paint it with my camera. So when I see people who are passionate about something and I have what it takes to refine what they have into something great, I like to be part of that story. So that's why I did it without anything attached. Okay, I'm an amphibian. So I like being behind the scene and also being in front of the scene. Now, when it comes to working behind the scene, it's a thing of perspective. You as the artist working behind the scene, try as much as possible to put out an excellent work. Now, most people in front of the scene, they may not remember to give you credit. You understand? But over time, your work speaks in the eyes of people. And a time will come when your work will be so compelling, they'll want to know who did this. You get? That's why when they celebrate people and then you bring them to an interview to ask them how did it happen, they will tell you that they've been working for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years without notice. So for everyone who is putting out something excellent, there is a day of reckoning. You get? So for those working behind the scene, just put out something great and collect money in peace, eat it in peace. You understand? Then for those doing in front of the scene, always look for ways to give credit to those working behind the scene, because without them, they're not going to see your face. My most painful moment is when I've walked and walked and walked, and then when it's time to eat, then can't forget to give me food. That's my most painful moment. It's very bad. Then go just forget you. They don't know say if you delete those pictures, all it will then do. Okay. All right. So it has a chorus, so my Gbedu Poet will come with chorus so that the people can work with me. So I'll teach you the chorus, then we'll go. So the chorus is I'll teach you. When I say so do something, you reply meninum. When I say start something, you reply kelinum. All right. So do something, meninum. Start something, kelinum. So do something, meninum. Start something, kelinum. Yesterday, just yesterday, as I was dining words with the elder of thought at the altar of words, one of them told me, 2WYTH, did you know that if you don't build your dreams, someone else will hire you to build theirs? And then it hits me. Then I ask you, for how long will you be a parachute of salaries flying under the wings of others? When will you spread out the wings and soar like the eagle, leaving the nest and heading for the what nest? Please, 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 don't be a nuclear weapon that died in knockout. I know you're more than that, because you were supposed to be the next Hiroshima experience that will hit the whole wide world. www. That's all. Please, 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 don't be a nuclear weapon that died in knockout. Harvesting from humanity, investing in the cemetery. So, pop up your potentials like a popcorn and enjoy the blockbuster movies in the cinema with a bottle of Coke. Plastic. So, do something. Meninum. Start something. Kelinum. So, do something. Meninum. Start something. Kelinum. So now take the job and how they do they laugh. No condition is permanent. Make you not take the job and how they do they laugh. Cause our fingers are not equal. Shout out to African Shine and those are the words inspired by the ghetto soul. Despise not the days of a little beginning, cause every beginning is a beginning, whether decorated or naked. So push it with the strong courage of courage. Step, 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 step like a caterpillar and believe for the beauty and the elegance of a butterfly. So the someday you too can fly so butter with radiance of beauty, speaking the language of Eden. Then you will come to the know that heaven never ignore the diligent hand, but reward. So do something. Minimum. Start something. Kalinum. So do something. Minimum. Start something. Kalinum. 2WYTH GBEDU.